U.S. agent himself, Wyatt Russell, was recently interviewed about the upcoming Thunderbolts film. And he says that the film is in safe hands and that the director is going to bring a lot of depth and something new to the MCU with the upcoming Thunderbolts film. So this comes at us from an interview that Wyatt Russell did with The Hollywood Reporter, where he was asked about the upcoming film and specifically how many conversations and what was discussed with the director, Jake Schreier. And he said that Schreier understood the mission here, the characters he's working with, and the complexity, and that this is something that they went into realizing, well, we're going to have to do something different here. And that in that way, they took an approach where they looked at this as sort of a blank slate for many of the characters, and that they could really tackle this with a blank slate and add a lot of depth and personality to these characters because they haven't had that much exposure. And that this will in turn be what Thunderbolts strives for. And Russell said that if you look at one of his most recent projects, talking about the Godzilla/Kong spin-off series Monarch, that series is doing what the films can't. And it's adding a lot of complexity and depth to these characters where the monsters are not at the forefront. He says that you're going to see something like that in the Thunderbolts, where it's that same type of idea. They're afforded more time here to play in the Marvel playground with these characters who, some of them, I mean, they've barely gotten a couple of sentences in. So that's the hope here, to push these characters into the forefront with these complex storylines and intertwining plots. So yeah, I like everything they're saying, honestly. I like everything I'm hearing. They seem to be optimistic about everything. From what we've heard, this film has not had any sort of troubles in regards to script or anything like that. It's just due to the ongoing other problems that Hollywood has had that it fell behind. But otherwise, it seems to be more or less a lock that this thing is going to be rolling before this year ends by all accounts. So, pretty cool. Whatever happens, I guess we'll talk about it soon whenever there's a development. But overall, I'm glad that everybody seems to be pushing the human element of Thunderbolts. Probably for the best, because it would be a little disappointing if it's just sort of overlooking these interesting characters, like Suicide Squad did. Like, that first film just kind of dropped the ball with so many of them.